Hey friends, we'll be back into this new video tutorial with OSP Pro. In this video I'm going to be working with you guys. I'm showing you some few things with concerning Python. And what you're going to be adding today, learning today is adding up a navigation menu on our Python website using Flask. Remember, I want to finish up Flask in this week so that we can finish up most of those things, and then we go to other more things. Now maybe if you have not yet happened to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please utilize this chance, give me a chance. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel so that each time I happen to upload a video, you'll be notified and you'll be very, very happy. Among other people will be happy as long as you're studying with OSP. Now don't forget, I'm going to just go straight to my start. I've been having my site running here, so I'm just going to be launching it here, localhost /5000, like that. So it has been running up, so localhost 5000. Or if I don't want to do that, you can just close it here. Or just do the calm. So that's good. So I think that's okay, because when I refresh here, our site can launch up. Now I'm going to move this off. I don't need this funny stuff anymore. I want us to put here navigation. Like for instance, if I happen to just try to close this PHP stuff, and I go to our desktop now, and I just pick up Python Flask. This is the site I want. So I'm just going to close this now because we don't need it anymore. So I'm just going to hit our template, and we have two files. That's it. Now these two files here, let's just add them to doing straight with you guys some few things around. But I'm going to just remove this off because I'm not going to use this anymore at the moment on this video tutorial today. I'm going to just remain with our W3CSS, but you can also leave it there. You can add it to that, but I'm not going to be using it. I'm going to be just using this W3CSS to come up with our simple site. So I don't want confusion. So you guys, you can always go on and you use it if you want. Bootstrap stuff. So I remember telling that guys, I will show you the simplest way how to add the bootstrap and all those stuffs into your page. So at the moment I've just added W3CSS into the page, and I think you can see. So I'm going to move these contents off so that you can customize your page. Now if you already remember at the moment this is what we have in our page, I may just add some simple navigation to our page here and see how it's going to look like. Like for instance, this is home page, and I want to just add some few things there, like a nav kind of element inside or underneath that. You just try to do this way first. Like for instance, adding here nav. You can add the navigation URL tag, and then here I'm trying to create a list, like maybe home and about. Okay, that's good. So if you check right now, if you check that, oh, I think I made some mistake. Check that again. Okay, sorry for that. And also here, to avoid confusion, just make it at once. We have href. Now this is what you guys know. This is what you guys know. Where you have your maybe, let me just try to leave it something like that. Like nothing for now. Not to give them anything for now. But I'm going to explain to you guys in all. I'm going to explain to you very well so that you don't get lost. So I'm going to just be doing that and say about. I know this is going to be confusing guys a little bit, but this is it. So we have this is a home page, and this about page. Now how do you do that with the Python? To do that with the Python, I'm just going to try to move this a little bit, kind of try to move this a little bit from there. So I don't know how you guys are going to design yours, but I know this is simple navigation. Hope I'm not confusing you guys. If I'm confusing you, let me know, but I can actually remove this if it's confusing you. Since I'm moving, I don't want to deal with a lot of navigation today, because I want you guys to master that. And I've said, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, utilize this chance to go to OSP Pro and make sure. Let's turn this number into thousands, okay? So let's turn that, and let's go and watch. Have different videos that just happen to unload there, happen to make more videos there guys. So you can always go and cross check that. So let me just come back in briefly. So this is what we have for now, this home page, and I also need to go to about page. Remember, to go to about page, you just you need to click here and put the about, like that. When you do that, takes you to the about page, which our about page, I'm also going to change that and remove all the stuff so that I can only have bootstrap, that stuff you have seen. So I'm just going to copy this code here, and so what I'm going to paste in also this page for now. On this page, I'm just going to change it to about us, about page. Now, for instance, if you check that, that's good. So if you go back here and put about, it takes us to about page, and I think you can see this is about page. But now we don't want that. We want whereby when you click here, it takes you about page, and when you click here, it brings back to home page. Now, how do you do that with Bootstrap? Or with Python? To create up a real navigation. So here I have to let you know what we need to do that. Now we need to add a menu so that the user can easily navigate. You get navigate through the pages or through the web pages by just clicking through the links, like these links here, this and that. You get, whereby at the end of the day they'll be in a position to move from one page to another. So to do that, we're just going to be using some simple Python plugin or some simple Python format on how to add that simple stuff into our page. Now the first thing we are going to do at the moment is to first of all create up another page. Now that's going to be a page for giving us a chance to create up a link. And in this time around, we need to create up that simple HTML page that is going to be working like a layout to handle up all those kind of pages. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pick one of our page here, and I create up one as a simple link. So this is what you guys used to know as a link. This is not how they create link in Python. This is not how they create a link. So I'll just come out here into the page and I create up a new page called layout, or whatever name you can give to your page. So I'm going to just call it inside here, and I call it layout. It will be just a simple word, layout. Don't say .php. We are not dealing in PHP. We are dealing in HTML, please. So you say .html. So this layout.html is only going to work for us as a template now. So I'm going to copy everything in this page, and I just paste it here. Now after pasting it here, we're going to customize these things, you guys know. So I think this is how you guys used to call your, how you guys write your CSS. I mean, it's sort of confusing it. This is how you guys write your navigation. But in Python, I'm going to show you this. So I'm just going down a little bit down here. I'm going to just, okay, you can customize that page and not waste of your time. This page of ours, this is how you write them in Python. So this is it. Let me start with this navigation page. So to write that navigation page, you open up your simple URL. Very well, very well. Now underneath there, instead of writing anything, just put the opening tag, and in between that, if to, like that. Now underneath there is where we're going to be putting up on us a URL for. So URL for home, URL for about. So I'm going to simply say URL underscore for. So that one specifies is for us which URL are you trying to fetch now. URL for. So inside here put a single quote, it's for home. Then that's URL for home, because last time I gave a name called home, and we are going to be fetching those things underneath here as home, and this is about. You get? So here we are talking about that. So URL for home. You get? So that implies in simple terms this is going to be a home page, just like that. So I'm just going to copy that and I paste that down here. So this is going to be about. So that implies in simple terms I'm trying to change that stuff to be URL for about. You get? Customizing your simple Python into one of us, the simple format that is going to be easy to run, or easy to run, to read or to run. So I don't need your HTML anymore now. You get that HTML format of yours? You don't need it. So that's it right now. That's what I can say for now. You get? So if you try to run this page, you are not going to view anything on the browser because you have not changed anything. Remember, we have not linked anywhere. So that implies in simple terms, this page, we have now customized it to that format. You can even go further and add your own now kind of maybe CSS if you want. You can add W3 minus navbar. I don't know the W3 supports navbar or blah blah. You get? But remember, I copied those stuffs from this home page. You get? So this home page, you need to work on those home page to change all of those scenarios to what we need to work on to something that's going to be very important for us. Now at the moment, the main thing that we need now to do here is that now we have to render the layout.html. This layout.html that we have just written here, that as now .html, this page that we have written here, we need to render it. We need to bring it into these pages. We need to customize them, and we need to change our pages so that they can work out. So but before doing that, we have to go back and customize our pages. Like for instance, the about page, the about.html and the home.html files. So the idea is that the home.html and about.html, we need to bring them to the word we want us for all of them to synchronize. So in simple terms, this will be done by adding up a few lines of code in these files. So as we can get started, maybe adding up these files and these files, we just need to change these lines of code, because we have already brought everything inside our layout, so that you can just only call them inside here. So this is what you're going to do. Remember, inside our layout we have all the titles and whatever thing we need to give in that inside in our pages. So what I'm going to just do, I'm going to do this. I'm going to just go back inside my layout here, and I remove this. I don't want this telling the page that actually the content below here, below this, like this is the content, this is a navigation. I can move this outside of our navigation. Okay, so that does not become inside there. So that's like a simple div. So inside here I can create another div, and this is another container. Here remember I used the row, so here you can just use something like maybe -row, like that. Good. And underneath here I can just put a class like maybe -row, whatever thing you guys want to do. Or let me even not use that thing to avoid confusion, because I know some of you guys might be new to W3 CSS, and I don't want to bring confusion to you. We just leave that to now. Now I'm just going to go inside this page. This is the page. Remember, inside layout, so we don't need this inside layout. So inside layout, what we need, this part which have contents, we need to type something to give us a chance. So you go back inside this page. So remove this off there. Remember the same scenario. What you have done the other side is what you are going to do here. So what you have done, we have to come back inside this page and you call for those content. So what are those content? We open up a tag like that, put percent type, and inside here we write content. And which content are we talking to? We need to talk to block content. Okay, so we need to talk to block content. That implies the block content are the other content that we are going to be fetching up, or we are going to be fetching up from the other pages. Because this page is going to be rendered in the other pages of ours, and we also need to end up the block content. So I'm going to just do that here. Simply say end block. That's it. So end block is just like that. Now this one here gives us a chance that, oh, you have that page, good. So come back down here. We need to call for that block content and end block content. Okay, so that one will give us a chance to do what is needed for our pages, so that our pages can simply be changed and then to work for us based on how we need to do that way. So here is how we need to now to give the page. Remember this page here, we have brought in this URL, we have written in our codes, and we are saying that this page is going to be having this, and we are pointing to this URL, and we are changing this page to block content like that. And now we need to extend this block content into this home page. This is how the page is going to look like. We don't need any of this anymore, because I've written it here already. I think you can see I've written here everything, so I can't just simply change this. I don't need this anything anymore. You get? So if I don't need anything, how does the page going to look like? So the page is simply going to look like this. I'm going to just move all what you've seen there off from our page. And remember here down I have even one on this page here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to come back in our page here, and I just simply write a simple code like that, and I say %, and I simply say extend. What are you trying to extend at the moment? We are extending our page called layout. So this is how you give it: extend layout HTML. Now that's the page you're trying to extend into here right now, so that by the time the user tends to use this page, all those stuff comes in now. And also on the other way around, we need to also bring those contents of ours, which I'm going to simply say block content. So this extend for me this page and also bring the content in that page here. You get? So simply here you can now tell me down here, maybe you can now write your stuff here, maybe home page like that. You get? So you can now go back down here in your page, try to write your full stuff, like maybe for instance that you write rem blah blah like this, like rem pop, and then you can move that one. So this is going to be block content for that, and you can even remove this off, because we don't need. I already rendered it here down. So, but I'm going to just leave this for simply because I know some of you guys may be very confused for now, since this is our first video to come up with that. Now the same scenario happens up for this page here called about. Okay, so you copy the same thing like that, and then just go on and paste it there, and then just change this one to about us page. Okay, so that will give us a chance, and then will give us a chance to come up with what we need in our pages. But remember, I've written here content and I have to add content. So what I need to do now on our pages to add content, since I already have a page here, I also need to add that content here. That content and the content, since I already have all the scenarios here. So I'm going to just do this. I don't need this anymore. So I'll just end the content there, and I'll also need to add this content here, since they're the same scenarios into the page. So I'm just going to do this little bit so that you guys can see the difference on my cards for now, so that you can see that. So this video is taking long, I don't know why, but I wanted it to be so brief. So here in simple term, now that really gives us a chance to make sure that when we run our page game, we should find something on the browser. So this is it. So if I go back on the browser and I try to do this, boop, that's good, such good. I think you can see about us page has already rendered this, and when I click here, boop, takes us to home page, and I click here, takes us to about page. So I've already shown you how to do that. When you click here, boop, I think you can see it takes us back to the default page. That's so good, that's so awesome. It's so nice. And if you really find out that this video is very nice and has helped you, I think you should find that, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I think you can see that and you pop up. I think that's so great. It gives us a chance to render up the pages. So this is the same way. So the first thing you guys have to know, whenever you're dealing up with the Python and going to render pages, write up one piece of line of Python of yours in one page if possible. Then here, just where you need to put your lines. And remember, those are the things I'm going to link here. And for instance, the home page is the default page, that's why it picks from the router. And then the other page is about us page, which picks from here. You can even create other more pages, like maybe contact us. Like for instance, to create contact us, just need to do this. Copy that same line of code, just like last time I told you guys. I'm just going to do this. And then I'm just going to change this one to about. I'm going to just change this one also. And I'm also going to change this one to contact. Like that. So I can even go back down here on our page. Remember that has to be inside one of those templates. And inside there, I'm just going to change it to contact us. Contact.html. Like that. That implies I've already rendered up another new page called the contact. And if I go back inside our page here, I copy this or whatever is there, and I come and paste it here. Remember, this is going to be our contact page. I may even decide to move this off now for now. Like that. And if I go back and refresh this page, you'll find another 3 page comes down here. Where is it? And remember that page I didn't add it here. Where? I didn't add it in layout here. So I just need to go back down here in layout and I just change this one to contact. In fact, I can even say contact us like that. And then by that page, how do I call the other side? I happen to give it a name as contact. Like that. If I go back on the browser and try to refresh there, should you get that page there? And when you click here, I think you can see it takes us to contact page, and I think you can start to picks. Does not bring even .html. My friend, thanks you guys for watching this video. It has been a long video, and it's a video that I summarized for you guys most of the things that you guys need to understand based on Python and Flask video. So guys, thanks for watching. If you find this video interesting, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get a chance to understand and learn with me Python step by step. So in very soon we are going to be finalizing up with the Python 3. With this Python and the Flask, and I will be showing you guys how to host up your Python Flask website onto one known as Host High. So I will show you guys how to host the website or host your app using Python. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just go to OSP Pro, and you can always make sure you subscribe and get the chance to be learned for free. Thank you guys for watching live. Thank you.